Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow. I'll tell you what, guys. I sure hope that you're having a fabulous week thus far. Here we are. We're at Wednesday. It's hump day. Monday and Tuesday, you're just getting your steam engine just going, going, going. And then by Wednesday, wow, you're right out up at the peak there. And the rest of the week, man, talk about being productive. At least that's been my experience. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you what, the article that I was reading today, boy, oh boy, does it tell a story, and in a positive way. Now, this is coming right out of Singapore, and I'll tell you what, you start connecting some dots here after you hear this article. You got Visa and SAP just inking an agreement, guys, to digitize $50 trillion of business-to-business payment transactions. This is massive. And guys, what just happened in the last week and a bit there over there in Singapore? Well, you guessed it. Ripple just got a coveted license out of the Monetary Authority of Singapore to be one of those money service transaction, payment transaction businesses. Only 20 companies ever have had that. Guys, I'm telling you, we are watching literally, the digitization, as they say right there in that article. You are watching the digitization of this whole global economy. I mean, $50 trillion, Visa and SAP digitizing for business-to-business payment transfers. That is just unreal. And when you think about the speed at which things are happening, I mean, it is really, really crazy. And you got a lot of people that are they just are either not aware or completely denying what's going on. But look, we are seeing, guys, the whole digital economy coming into big time play. This is not a small, milestone. This is a massive milestone. It's like literally you're seeing the dials of the clock move just like that, and we can see what's going on here. And it's not going to be too much longer, guys. I have said before, my guess is by mid-2024 into 2025, most countries in the world, including the United States, Great Britain, Canada, all the G5, the G20, or G7, the G20, and all of them are going to be utilizing central bank digital currencies. Guys, are going to transition us out of this fiat system, and we're going to see an amazing transformation. And look at the potential that's coming down the road. You want to talk about good news? This is absolutely amazing news with respect to distributed ledger technology and this new digital economy. And look how early we are, guys. Think about this. We have literally, those of us that are in this space right now, have literally preceded or got in there before the institutions even have adopted it in a big way. And normally that is not what happens. Normally the crowd follows the institutions, but in this case, the institutions are following us. And guys, it is a small minority of us that are in this space on a global level as early as what we are. And the potential for major changes in our financial lives is truly phenomenal. I think it's literally probably the only time in the history of mankind that we will have seen this kind of opportunity in such a powerful way. Generations, should Jesus tarry, are going to look back, and they're going to look at this time as being one of the most pivotal times in human history in terms of commerce, finance, transaction, information, you name it. And that's why, hey, they're out there calling it the fourth industrial revolution. And the fact that we have got it covered and we're already here as early as we are, absolutely amazing. We have to really thank God for that, I'll tell you what. But guys, with these articles that are just coming out, and it seems almost daily, we are seeing that the infrastructure for this new digital economy has already been laid. Right now they're starting to build on it. And then they're going to implement it. And watch and see how all of these, nations around the world. Look, you got Great Britain, you got the UAE, you got the Southeast Asian countries. They're all coming out and providing regulatory clarity for this digital asset space, aren't they? And making it, crypto friendly, or digital asset friendly all over the world in these jurisdictions. The only one lagging behind right now is the United States. And guys, they're doing it with intention. There is something going on there. Don't kid yourself. You're not going to watch a nation that has enjoyed the status of the world reserve currency for as long as the United States has, and because of that has had the world's greatest or largest economy for decades upon decades upon decades. Guys, they're not that stupid. They're not going to allow this whole thing to just kind of pass them by. I don't believe for 2 seconds that they're just kind of guessing about this digital asset space. Not on your life. Look, there's a couple bills right before Congress right now that would help to assist in providing that regulatory clarity. Look, this decision on the Ripple case, I'm going to tell you what, later on today, I want to talk about that. But I'll tell you what, that in and of itself is showing you, hey, look, it is going to play a big role in the regulatory clarity that comes out here in the United States. And I'm telling you, when we get it, it is going to be something else. And these applications by Fidelity and BlackRock and all these various ones for a spot Bitcoin ETF, that is, hey, the timing is not by mistake. I'm telling you what, there is perfect timing going on in the background here. You don't take a corporation like BlackRock, for instance, with over $13 trillion of assets under management, and they're just trying to, oh, maybe we'll throw that out there right now. No, man. They've been out there, guys, and they have been doing their homework, and they have been planning for a long, long time before they drop this one on the market. I'll tell you what. But don't be surprised if a lot of FUDs keeps coming out, guys, because look, they're loading up their trucks. They're backing them up. They're loading them up and all that kind of stuff. And they want to get these assets at the lowest possible dollar and totally terrify us as retail investors from actually going out there and buying them as cheap as we can too. Think about this, guys. I often say this in my coaching because this market is manipulated like no tomorrow, and we all probably know that. It's just getting that awareness and actually how they do it. But the thing is this. If you were buying a house, a boat, a car, hey, a bicycle, do you want to pay the highest price possible? Well, of course, nobody wants to do that, right? You want to get that house on sale. If you want to go out there and buy your kid that bike when it's at 50% off, right? And stuff like that. But hey, what happens in this marketplace? Well, when things are really high, wow, the big boys are coming out. Oh my goodness, now's the time to buy. When the things are really, really low, oh, you may not want to touch it. Come on, guys. It's common sense. You buy low and then you sell high. But that's not what happens in this space because of all the manipulation, and you all know it. That's what we see. Guys, I'm telling you, what's coming is going to blow the doors off of what most people have ever even imagined when it comes to the transition in this space. And I genuinely, legitimately, personally believe that it will probably be the greatest wealth transfer in the history of mankind. I really do believe that. So, hey, that's where you got to get out there, research it, get to know it yourself, and build up your own confidence, not based on somebody else's conviction, but on what you found for it. Look, hey, wasn't it true that the answers that we find for ourselves are the ones we trust the most? Absolutely, that's true. Most people are like that. We go out there, we live our life, and we know by experience, don't we? We learn by experience. And that's how we get to learn how to judge character, learn how to observe circumstances, learn this and learn that. It's all by that experience. Go out there and build yourself some experience. That's what I would say. Anyway. So guys, I'll tell you what. Until later on today, we do have an absolutely fabulous video, in plan for you. I sure hope your Wednesday is a great one. And until then, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day and take care.